Yeah, we'll rip these hats. You know what I mean? How are you, Jolene? Just got all the kids to bed and all that. Well, told the 14-year-old. Let me know, Jolene, if this is understandable. He's stayed out of the house 4 days this week, which is fine. But I texted in the family chat saying bed's at 11 o'clock and phone's down. And for the 11-year-old, I said 9:45. Now they're still out of school, but my missus has gone up now as well. Like, she's in good mood. Everything's good. So I'm just having a nice little quiet smoke out the back. Hope you're well. How was your weekend? Good to see you coming in and supporting me. Thank you. Got a little bit of. Well, this is what I mean, right? Now, no bad day at all. I'm just saying we had such a good day that I felt like it should end on a high. So I think because we spoke to the nanny and all that, and they were asking what time bedtime, and so I said that more than generous. So I said 11. Usually it's 9:30 for the young lad. 11, like, the 11-year-old is usually 9:30. So I just said 11. I think that what else can he do? Complain? So anyway, it's all good. Everyone's having a great weekend. Yes. Yeah, well done, well done. But I don't know, like, if you have a hectic life, if you've lots of friends and neighbours and family popping in and out, brothers, sisters with their nieces, cousins, all that, or else you live a very quiet, like, you know. We very rarely have guests. All my family are in Ireland. Smoking it nice and quick now, but that's the way we like it, babe. Gotta mix a bit of doggy and a mix of this together. That's okay. Sometimes I'm in the back. Absolutely. How are you, Chris and Ash? What's happening? You just caught me mixing some Rubik's with some dog. Just got the kids up to bed and all that. I'm gonna get my guitar out, I think, and tune it. Just sitting here peaceful. That was the plan. And I think it's more than reasonable. 11 o'clock for a 14-year-old. Nice one, fella. Honestly, I swear my man's life. I swear to God. I was here with my phone ready to go live, and I won't shit just now. I ran in and threw water in it. I didn't throw wax in it, and I got the comb real quick and just. But I swear to God, I done it earlier on today at 12 o'clock in the day. But I says fuck it. Like, I was just about to press, and I went, give me 2 seconds, and I ran it. Proud of me here now. You know, when I was a drug addict, I didn't give a fuck about me here. You know. I don't want to get vain about it, but you know what I mean. Now this is going to be a Cannibal Z, as always. Thanks very much, all yous. Like, honestly, they only went up 20 minutes ago. Just chilling out. I won 70 quid on roulette. So check this, right? Had a £10, had a bet on for United to win, but they lost, so they let me down in my ACCA, so I cashed out, and I used that money, put it on roulette, put an extra tenner in, so put 20 quid in. So it's down £10 and 10p, and £10 and 30p, and I got it up to 135, blew the 35 and took the 100 out. So we're all good. Now I was what's it called? What's it called? Below balance, whatever that's called. I was below balance, but like, now I have 80 quid in there or something. Yeah, he was laughing his head off. I was in there. Jolene, I would have got 106 quid, but the thing is, I got me 106 quid, do you know what I mean? Mind you, I spent 20, so like, including the tenner bet, 20 altogether to win. I won it. So, I'm feeling good now. I've made a nice cup of tea. You're at the pub. Oh, deadly, Jolene. Lovely, deadly, deadly. Welcome in, everybody. Chris and Asha are always showing me love. You know, I must try get onto your page and have a look if you've any videos of yourselves or whatever. I don't know if that's a new photo or an old one. I can't tell. I think that's the old one. And always coming in at a dub and Irishman. I just seen a sick video from Greystones. I sent it to Jude. Fella gets a fucking axe to the top of the head or a baton or something. Some Ellen goes out and starts to try telling them all to fuck off. Fair play to him. But it didn't sound like travellers or anything. Like, I don't know what it was about. Madness out that way. Madness. So yeah, appreciate all your kind words. I'm just here on a Friday having a big fat biff. Now Dale Heron is on. Starts at 9 o'clock. And that's, I do like watching that, but I haven't had a bit of music all day, so. I got stuck into the roulette machine, guys. I got up to 135. Oh no, hold on a minute. I think I got up to 147, I think. Bastard, I did. I got up to 147, I did. And then I gambled to 47. And oh, yeah, the one time I got distracted, little one. Just for a split second, I got distracted. And the one time I put £2, not 50p, £2 on zero, and she distracted me. I always put it on zero, and I didn't, and it came out. Oh man, I would have got like 300 quid of them. Dale Ireland, yes, on there. Shout out to all yous who helped me in my life unwind, you know, do stuff like this. Let me see if I can see any more texts, guys. Sometimes the texts don't come in. Well, some of you might be sick of me, but I'm going out for a smoke now because I want to hang around for it. And then I'm coming in to just have a chat with, just tune the guitar maybe. I can't, it's too late actually. Yeah, maybe it's not, it's just tuning. Deadly Pablos, in good form. I cashed out that bet at a tenner at a loss of 30p. Added 20 to it. Went on to Rainbow Riches. Wasn't happening. Went on to roulette. Got it up to 150 just about. And then cashed out at 100. So I'm not that much of a bastard after all. Some people can never cash out. I can. I know the benefit of cashing out. Then some people say, well, if you cash out, you can never cash in. And it's like, what? Don't understand that. Say that to me again there now, will you? Oh, I'm doing it right now. I've got a tea. I'll go out with you right now. My missus put up some lights. And they look nice, you know. I always sit in the shed because I don't want him seeing me. I don't mind if he smells me, but seeing me. So if I sit where the furniture is closer to the house, goes right in his window. I don't want to be that much of a prick. You know. I waited for this, guys. Cats are scratching the legs on me because I won't let them out. You know, I want to have a little chin wag tonight. Because I had a good weekend, that's why. I'm full of, like, you know what I mean? I'm not angry about nothing. I was chuffed I cashed my bet out there, but I should have cashed it out at 25 quid though. They offered me 25 quid and I didn't. I know, yeah, absolutely. And you know what, Pablo, I was disappointed that because I was gonna pick Arsenal. Now it's not Jude's fault, but I said nah, I won't go against Jude, so I went with Man United. So I said fuck it. The missus had a nap on the sofa, and everything was good. The kids were upstairs quiet. The little one was with me, and then honestly, I was stuck into it for like 2 hours. But I ended up took a winner out. Never looked money, yeah. Never looked money. Tell you one thing, I fucking enjoyed it though. Getting bonanzas and all that. King Kong cash it was. No, let me put the in here then. I can't smoke in here anyway, so. There's flow. Why does that keep on? Should we live right now? It is live. It's life, baby, life. There we go. Right, I'm gonna head, bro. Take it easy. I'll talk to you in the morning, Pablo. Let's go out and have a little smoke, guys. Now I'm coming in. Not even bothered smoking anymore today.
Yeah, I take the smoke easy like that. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm saying, whenever you're smoking, you know, even though
I wouldn't mind any. I actually bought you something, you know, the one that's like non-toxic. That's what I put in it. I just forgot. Anyway, as I said, I would like to see what else.
His windows shut. Yeah. His windows open. His windows shut. I'll just take one of these chairs down there. Hold on, people. Ford, before.
okay, now where we are, we're going out live on X at 50 goals, Alan and Casey at number 127, Burn Force 23, and on Facebook, Focus Onions, and American Movie, and on www.theirishchannel.com/live. If you hit us with anything, folks, and they try to stop this from happening, this comes out, this will be the only place that you will see this, is at www.yourchannel.com/live. Because I have this embedded from StreamYard onto that, so we cannot stop it. Even if they stop it on the other platform, they can't stop it on that.
You might not be able to see me that well, but I can't really do much. I can't really do much. Don't know if that's worse or better than the shed. I don't fucking know. How are you? Well gone, brother. That's the best I can do, guys. Terrible lighting, but I can't do anything about it. I've had a great day. I've just came in from outside. I've just came out from inside to have a smoke up. It's just extremely, extremely bad lighting. How would you stick dark mode on or something? Dark mode. Is that better? No. Same. Yeah. Thank you. And what about yourself? How is everybody? Just have a candle inside. Hold on. Sometimes it's hold on, people. Just my little smoking shed, which my partner had agreed to let me turn into a little man cave. But bear with me now. She's agreed me to get electricity in it and shit, and which I'm really happy about. I'm really happy about it. So I can watch the TV. I can have a kettle in here. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's exactly it. Now, guys, here we are once again. Fast. There we go. Sitting there watching me by the moonlight. Moonlight. Blaming on a buggy. Look at that, guys. I'm good, haven't I? Christine, happy Sunday, Christian. Christian or Christine? I think it's Christian. How are you, Christian? Right, and is this for Monday morning? Like, tell us, let us know. That has was that strong. Yeah. You don't. There's no point in blacking them out and be like, you know what I mean, and alternate. Just have one joint of weed and then have a joint of hash mixed up with. Carlton, I cashed out, so I lost 30p, and then as I said, I put it onto roulette and got it up to fucking, I won it, so it was like 70 quid up. Happy days. But now all I have in my account is 80 quid, but yeah, Scott, like, hash is a completely different stone to weed. It's meant to be stronger, the better quality, like, because it's just a concentrate, really. And look, getting 2 spots on the same side. I want to make it last, you know. Smoke your joint slow. Really nice joint. Anyway, thank you all for coming in and showing me support. As I said, my shares are down, my watch hours are down, subscriptions are down, and my watch time is down. Who gives a fuck? I'm just saying this is the truth. And for some reason, fucking every time I get up to bleeding 654, 655, whatever it is, I keep losing them the next day. You know, so something about something. Can anyone's chats not be seen? Hold on. There, I see it now. Doctor from yes, you don't go to your doctor, Christian. I'm telling you, they don't need to know. They don't care. All you need to do is get the clinic you're going to, pick one, Alternaleaf, Relief UK, Curaleaf, Medica. There's so many, Big Nasty Medical. But you need to just pay the fee to get your paperwork analysed and give permission, like you tick on a box for them to view your records. That's it. My doctor, they don't even ask you about it. It's all self-referral, honestly. And if I can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? You can, if you're in the resident in the UK and you try to treat the same condition twice within a 12 to 16 month period, yeah, whether it be a bad arse, sore eyes, something more serious, you know. That's exactly what I'm getting lately. 2 weeks. Some days I get 6 or 7 and then I wake up the next day and 5 of them are gone. Christian, sub up, get to know us. Most people in here are regulars. I'm an advocate for medical cannabis to treat many conditions and diseases, as well as bring joy to life. So, why not? Can you not be here with me? So yeah. Well, I'm changing from Curaleaf because I don't particularly like what they have on offer. But that's just me. Been with them over a year. Sometimes change is good. But I'm telling you, it's a booming industry. 300 to 400% is grown each month. I know that sounds like a ridiculous fucking, but I've read it on my Curaleaf app, and like, it's lovely, Christian, and there's lots of people here in recovery from addiction, recovery from alcoholism, recovery from suicide. You know, we're all sorts, licorice all sorts, as they say. So, but I can help you navigate your first few questions, but you can do it right now. I did it one day when I was on my bed. Just Google it, and most of them you have to pay a fee, right? That's when you people get put off. Not to sign up. Maybe I think it's you get a message 2 days later or whatever it is. Maybe it's that day. I can't remember. And usually it's anywhere from 30 to 55 quid to get your paperwork, and then you get your first phone call assessment. And it's, you don't need to lie to them. Like you say, I've tried all other medications. This seems a lot safer to me. I've tried it when I was younger. I got along with it. I just dropped it, you know, whatever. It's just like medicine now. Say I've tried all the rest. They're all shy. What do you even know what's in them boxes behind the fucking pharmacy's window? Just give us some of that. You can get tablets. That's the new thing I think I'm gonna try and do. They have little capsules of raw resin, like, you know, and that's the next thing on my list to try. You can get all sorts. NATO Labs are doing medical in the next 3 weeks. I don't even know what NATO Labs is. There's so many new ones, and every other person will tell you I don't like that one. Maybe I liked it. You know what I mean? It's literally up to the individual. But Cure Leaf, I've been with them for a year. I've never really got anything that blew me away. The service never blew me away. The app never blew me away. You know what I mean? My mum's an ex-addict but still smokes weed. I'm about to try. It's supposed to help with addiction. Well, look, Sean Fletcher, I'm 2 years off the crack in December. I was on a 3-year binge of that. Before that, I'd done every drug under the sun, bar heroin. I just smoked 20 quid's worth of it and didn't really like it. You know, my journey came on here on YouTube because I met a fellow Dub Irish man who is in Manchester. And he helped me. He just helps me day to day, listening to him, you know. That's okay, Fletcher. I have a fella in here who's in his 50s, I believe, if not 60s. And he's still using it, and he comes in every day. He's a gentleman. There's other people in here that still, you know what I mean? There's nothing, I don't like, there's no judgment in here. There's nothing I like talking about more is drugs and all that shit. Family are in bed now. This is usually my time to shine. Thinking about taking an edible in a minute. Why not? Sunday night. But my missus is on me back, you know. I am in England. I don't like telling everybody every day where, you know what I mean, but I'm in England. Deathland Recovery Life, shout out to him if he's wanted to sub to Carlton there. Recovery Life, that's his name, that's his channel. It's all about recovery day to day. He reads out the day. I have to say he's kept it up. Just for today's, we only managed to do one live. We can do more, you know, it's just life gets in the way. But most people on here are struggling in some way. I just decided to do it live on YouTube, you know. I think I might change to Alternative, like Aztec Media. He swears down by it. He's always got lovely bud. Apparently, if you pay this, apparently now it's if you become a member, you can't. No bud is cost more than $7.99. So that would be brilliant. No bud costs over $7.99. Big Nasty Medical, nothing is below $8.50 a gram. But Alternative, I believe they're doing like some good deals. Like Aztecs wouldn't. I don't think he'd say, "I'm telling you, get on it." If he just have some really crazy strains. He's been around it, you know. Yeah, exactly. She makes me happy. She does. She says she put up some lights because she says, I go, I can do it. She goes, no, you don't do it. She goes, you pick up the shit, I'll do it. So she put some lights up there on the, you can see them. And she put them on the other wall today. So I sent her a message, a picture of them. Says you've done very well. I think I'm going to Cure Leaf to Alternative. That's where I'm 99% going to that one. Because I have a friend who's big into the medical. He's older than me. He's been around the bush a bit, you know what I mean? And he swears down by it, that by their options, their availability, their price, and their service, you know. So, how are you, Diamond Brave or Barrow? How are you? What's happening, brother? 420 friendly in here. I'm smoking some Rubik's. It's not called Rubik's Cube, it's literally called Rubik's. It's only one of the weirdest ones that I can't really tell you is the parents of. It's like BCX cross XCB, it's weird. Tastes alright though, tastes lovely. There's one called Eterna Leaf. There's one called Relief UK. There's one called Ma Medica, MA Medica. There's one called there's another one. There's fucking other ones. Nugs or something. It's nice now. I'm not saying it's the best one that I've ever had off this fella that I get off my brother, to be honest with you, but he always gives me the Cali. Like it's $2.80 an ounce. You know what I mean? The cheapest ones I might have lying about, the last ones of a box or a half box is like $2.40 or something. You know, but shout out to my brother. Yeah, shout out to family. I got robbed of 150 quid because I tried to buy an ounce of hash off someone new. And got robbed. So he said to me, look, just stop now. It's been a lot worse for me, and I'll give you some flavour, just a little taster. Lovely, Scott. Love it, love it, love it. Are you and your uncle, is that what you mean? Your family are deadly. Tell them all it says hello. I texted your man earlier. I'm thinking about getting some of that myself, but you know what's holding me back? The one thing's holding me back is I've got lovely hash before. Scott, off the same guy. No, I got off my brother before, but I had it and I just couldn't stop thinking about weed. Even though I was stoned in my face and I was loving it and all. You know, after a couple of joints of the hash, I was tasting the tobacco more. You know, I don't know, I'm just a bit fucked in the head, I don't know. Absolutely, everybody, yeah. Have you enjoyed the burgers and chicken? And don't forget, leave it on that extra minute, don't be fucking rushing it. No, I don't know everything, but we all know, just sometimes the munchies kick in, you take it off the barbecue a little bit quick, leave it on. He has like hundreds of different vapes. He sent me a list today and some videos, and by the fourth one, I've already forgotten what the first one was. You know, there's too many to name. Yeah, no, it's all good, honestly, because I had your money. Like do you know what I mean? I used yours, but like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I wanted. I swear to God, in my man's life, I was being cheeky. Like I wanted to see if I could get that extra Q and then send a bit to Jude, Lena, and whoever else, Aztec, whatever, and I keep a little 10 bit for myself. That was my goal, because the more people sparking up and saying that's lovely, the happier I am. I want people to try. I want to, you know what I mean? You have me jealous. Like I have money there to order some medical donkey butter. I can order some donkey butter right now, and I'll be here Tuesday. Or else I can order some of that hash, and I'm thinking about ordering some of it, like just to give me a change of the weight. You know. Yeah, and I you know what? It was. I can't believe I fell for it, but it was only for the fact that they text asking for more money. I fully believed I was getting the hash. Like you can be duped. Like my brother, like he said he was duped one time for 4.5 grand. That's horrible. That's what he said to me. He says, as pissed off and as annoyed as you are, he says, I'm glad you sent me that text. So he gave me a half ounce of flavour, and then I paid him like 50 quid. Some dog, I got some star dog off him. Exactly, shot. I got fucking got duped. Cheeky bastards texting back for my money, you know, bastards. Bastards. So I have a charger, and I'm a bit awake, so I'll go in now and hopefully have a chat with you. This time of night I get a bit antsy because she's up in bed and all, and then I'm thinking, well, I stay down and watch a movie, but then as soon as you get comfortable and press play, something pops off, you know. Yeah, it was horrible. It was honestly, Scott, I had no, Carlton, I had no clue. Like, I was sitting there on live, you know, saying like, oh, I'm waiting around now, I've got barely any stuff now, I've got this stuff coming. And then I got a text on live saying, yeah, mate, you need to send me another 50 quid or else your parcel can't get sent, and all. I was like, what? So I was like, and I was gonna do it. You know what I mean? But I just texted my brother first, and he's like, no, 100% fake bollocks. So over the 10, but always sketching. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you know, there's loads of people around here that could probably walk up to and say, "Can you get stuff?" But it's always shy, and they always want more of you. They're like, "If I get that for you, can you give us a score and I'll get a fuck off." Well, Scott got some if you want to send you a video of it, and it's bleeding beautiful. I did tell him the wrong name, and that's because he had to. The last picture he put up was that Nepalese stuff. I thought it was that. It was the Moroccan soft blonde. Not that it was any big deal, but some people do like to know the name. Because then the next time you can try the other one, you know. I'll get it for some Charles and Expo. I'm not leaving my house to deliver drugs now. Fuck that. Fuck that, because what happens is if you get away with it, then you'll do it again and there'll be something bigger. I told you, I don't know if you've ever heard this story, Scott. I got asked to hold basically like 200 grams worth of stuff, if not 250 grams worth of stuff, right? And I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to be that much. No. And I was told I was going to get 8 grand, right, for it when I found out. And I was told it was going to be in my house for 2 to 4 weeks. It ended up being in my house for 4 months. And I got 400 quid. That's how much we got. 400 quid is all I got off them. Because when they came into the other business, like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to answer them. And so, like, I got, yeah. I got duped on that fella. And then the guard kicked me door in 3 days later. I moved back to my man's on like the 26th of December. This was back in 2013, like. And then they raided me gaff on the 30th of December. The flat I was in, the apartment, like. Bastards. I lost £1,000 to the fucking, for the door. Snapping I was. Owed out about 700 quid. Yeah. If not more. And I was going to use that money for that. Cleaned the place spotless, moved out, done everything, fixed everything was grand. It wasn't trashed around. And 3 days later, the guard kicked me door. Oh Jesus! Lost £1,000. I rang that agency and said it to her, and she goes, "So the door costs more than that." I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" No, it's not. No, it's, well, Scott was saying like he'll pick a bag up of weed for someone, like off someone he knows, and charge an extra £5 or a tenner on it. And I was like, you're best off doing that, because you get into trouble. You know what I mean? When you ask for more, bigger favours, more money, what can I do to gain a bit more money? I thought it was the bee's knees when I got told I was going to be paying 8 grand for that. And I didn't. I got 400 quid for it. That's all I got. 100, like 100 one month, 100 the next month, 100 the next month. I used to have to meet people and all for like 11 grand, 7 grand, 2 grand. And I'd always be thinking like why am I getting any of this? But I'm telling you now, you think addicts are bad when they're around drugs. You go around them serious big players, they look in their eyes when they see money. Evil in their eyes. With money, they believe they can get power. You know what I mean? And drugs ain't worth shit to someone. They want the cash. You know, if you find a key on the street, someone only paid fucking, you know what I mean, fuck all for that compared to what when it's chopped up. But yeah, I was just trying to teach old Scott there. You know what I mean? Don't do what I did in my 20s. Oh yeah, well yeah, I am an addict. Well, I'm a recovering addict. I'm 2 years clean in December. But when I was younger, got myself into awful situations. Like, there's nothing worse than holding 5 keys for someone, right? It's in the bag. No one touches the bag. and then you go and you go back, let's say 2 days later or 3 days later, and they say only 4 was in the bag, and you go, what? No, 5 was in the bag. No one touched it. It's very hard to argue with these people when they come down to your gaff with a sawn off. You know what I mean? It's very hard. They just blackmail. It's all stab in the back shit. Yes, you could call it that. I invited them basically, but I was approached on shift in work actually for that particular thing. And obviously you could look back and say I was cuckooed a little bit, yeah, but I would say used, coerced, yeah. But I said, literally, he said to me, 2 to 4 weeks max, it'll be gone. You know what I mean? And I'll get you your 8 grand. Did I fuck? Them big boys don't like handing over money. I got fucked over, I did, yeah. Yeah. I remember, yeah, like there's so many times like shit went wrong, you know. How much did they owe that you shot your mum's house? It wasn't just me. It wasn't really me, to be honest with you. It was family. It was family basically. But 140 grand is what they were demanding. 140 grand. They went to me ma's gaff. Then they dragged me out of a pub one night. They gave my brother a few slaps one night. You know, and then they came down. The fellow who did it now, I don't, like, I'm no big gangster around, but the fellow who did it got 5 bullets to the face. So, you know, karma. You know. But yeah, that's the number they were throwing around, 140 grand. Yes. My tea's nearly gone as well. Oh well, fuck it, mate. Fuck it. We're here. Going into what's dealer here and all about Ireland. Shout out to all the new people and shout out to anyone who might be in the background that's always in. You know, I am trying to grow my page. I would love to get my page monetized. You know, in whatever shape or form. You know. But there's a few things to go before that. I need to get my watch hours up, which is people watching me live and watching my lives, my past videos. And I need to get subs. I'm stuck in the 600s now, about 6 weeks. We need to get up there. Now, I obviously all the smoking in it gets mine blocked a lot, but well. Nice one, Sean. Well, I'm in England now, like, boy. Sorry. I hate that one, like when my missus talks when she's Sean. But I'm from the north side of Dublin. Grew up there all my life. Apart from the strange fact of I was born in London. Would you believe that? I was born in Whitechapel. But that's due to technicality. Hold on 1 second. Finn, gonna do a live around the end. Gonna do a live around the end of the month if you want to join in. Deadly. Exactly, if you can get your numbers. If you want me to share out your channel, Scott, I didn't know you wanted just got your channel to grow. Now, the best thing to do to make it grow is to show less weed in it. It's simple. Aztec does it. He puts his weed in shorts on his UK medical channel. And everything's blocked for over 18s, all that, and your channel takes ages to grow. But if you want me to share out your channel on that, of course, I ran out of people because people didn't really want their channels to grow. Like, I've heard of the general, yeah. Well, like, that was before my time, but yes, I've heard of the general, all that, you know what I mean? Martin Cal. You know. I was born in 89, so, you know, that was before my time. You know. I was in 12 in the year, was it 11 or 12 in 2000, whatever it was. So, you know, I'm not an old boy and I'm not a young boy, you know. I love that movie, but we all, like, some of us, he's a hero, you know, he's still a hero, like, he's a dub, you know, and he fucking, he did what he wanted when he wanted to, whatever, but, it is a great movie and book, and can I ask you a question? Because I'm going in now for a chat, but have you ever heard of the book Born in Prison? Well, he was born in prison and went through all the chaos you can imagine in the 80s, 70s, whatever it was, 80s in Manchester. And he has a book on Amazon. It's only £11, guys. It's one of them books you leave in your toilet, you leave in the car, or you know, you give it as a small gift to someone, a friend, a neighbour, whatever. But you know, I'm trying to big up his book because you know his book changed my life when I read it, and I did read it. It was bought from I think I bought it for myself. But he's asked me to try get people to review the book online. He needs to get 100 reviews on Amazon. He only has, I think, 90 or 91, and I'm trying to get him them reviews. It's a small book, guys, but it's a really good book. So I'd love you to try and go and get that. How are you, Rels? It's been a while. It's called Born in Prison by Lee Marvin Hitchman. Oh, like, that's his name, Lee Marvin Hitchman. Born in Prison. Honestly, I wouldn't put you wrong. It's only £11, you know. Even if you could go on and leave a review right now on Amazon tonight, it would be great, you know. Uh, it's a great story about, like, you know, without ruining it for you. There's so much in it: dog attacks, gun attacks, um, sexual abuse, chronic drug addiction, you know, prison life, all that shit, and then now to be a father. Now to be a father. Don't know. Someone came in. Someone came downstairs for something there. I'm just looking. Don't know who came downstairs. Ralph's welcome in. I'm going inside now in a minute. Just chilling out with this Dalby. See, the thing about vapes, I've been thinking, Scott, is I like the vapes. I think they're great. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me there. Sorry if you couldn't hear me. My phone was on low. I love the vapes, but I still love a spliff. So I'd really have to give up the tobacco before I get into the vapes, because even though the vape's there and it's handy for going out and all that, but I love a spliff. So, but it's nice to have one or two of them there for when you're in the car, you're going around town and all that, rather than sparking up a big spliff. Just have a little vape, you know what I mean? Lovely, Sean. Welcome in, welcome to the crew. You know, there's a few channels I'll push you in the right direction to, of people that won't fill your chat with bullshit or like that. People who will like your videos, who will give you the time of day, will try to get to know you. You know, I think I've got enough charge on this. I have to turn my torch off, guys, so it's going to be dark. Just give me a minute and I'm going inside, okay? I've got 2 candles here. Let there be light around it. Oh, I just dropped my lighter. That's right, Finn got power tools now. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, bear with me now. I'm savouring this joint, bit of flavour in it. Actually, I missed both of them together. This is a Stardog and a Rubik's together. Bernie, what's up? I hope you had a lovely weekend with your son. Today we were blessed with great weather where I was. Blessed with great weather. It was about 25, it was just perfect. I hope little Jack is doing well. There's a few people in now. We're going to have a little chat. I'm going in now any second, guys. Don't rush it. Never rush it. Because then you're not enjoying what you're spending your money on. You don't rush your fucking steak when you get it there. You don't rush fucking whatever else. No way. Back to school tomorrow. That's early in the month. That's early in the month, but I think he's 6, isn't it? Didn't you say he was 6? So yeah. My little one's 5. Well, she's going into school soon. Couple more weeks. It's gonna make me so proud. Luke, what's up? Or else I haven't forgot about you in there. Hope you had a great day, Luke. Finished off by now. And tomorrow's my job to pick up all these roaches. Have an ashtray, have 2 of them. Oh, I didn't have enough breath to get the candle out. What? You come in here when they go looking for me? Hold on 1 sec, guys. Our black cat has to get an operation because he has a testicle problem or something, and they're all saying that his balls are after dropping now, and his penis came out. Now, guys, I want you to take a look at them beautiful hats. Look at them.
Yeah.
I would put them on my head, but I just got my hair cut, so why not give them a break for a little minute? But shout out to Aztec Media for setting me up with this. Actually, I'll just put it on. This one is very appropriate, as I was given the nickname, the Flamingo Crew. So we'll roll with that. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
We'll roll with that. Why can't we roll with it? I did have a camera stand. I don't know where to put it. Left out in the back garden. Ball bag. Right, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If you wanted
Yeah, young car, well, as a lot of taxi drivers left after the COVID, they say there's something like 23,000 licenses still active. They're active, but they're not being, a lot of them is not being used, thousands is not being used since after the COVID. There is a lot more of it, a lot of the, the lads that they years, they was going after the COVID. The COVID made a big difference, a lot of lads retired and all that, and yeah, there is a lot more foreign lads.
a bit munchy now, Albert. A bit munchy, the gaff down now. That's too far away, what? Hold on a minute.
It doesn't impact mine. I got a company down in Patrick.
Lay into bed, go on.
I normally go into work. I got the wife into work.
Now, days go.
7, half 7. The wife does the school kid meal, so she's off now till the end of August. So she's off the summer. And
Deadly.
I
love a buffet myself.
So I normally work till 8:30, and I normally leave about 5, half 5. So that's my day, you know, that's what my hours, if you know.
Oh, God.
So it doesn't impact me because
Now, how are we all?
and if they're quiet, I walk the
What's
street
going
or I do
down?
something else, you know, so I have a routine.
We don't
I know
need to
what
go on
goes
the on the
So at the
full
moment, it's not impacted because
full
every
fin
single
mode,
taxi
but you
drivers
know.
have gone. And if there's more foreign drivers out there, they've more or less half replaced them, if you know what I mean, not completely replaced, because there is a shortage of taxis if you ask me. There is a shortage of taxis.
Put all my
Still,
goodies
if you
away
ask me. Maybe there's no
in the
evidence of that,
bag.
but yeah, I did say there's 23,000 licenses still active, I think, but they're not all working. You know what I'm saying? Since after the COVID, a lot of them retired after the COVID, and
Well done,
the
lovely Googie.
transport, they made an absolute.
I can't
ball
even
of
sit
the
back
whole
without
city,
because I
actually,
can't read the
exactly
text,
what,
guys.
what they're after doing with the city. I know exactly what they're after doing.
I want to be back sitting up.
And going to work now.
Oh.
If you look at every single traffic light in the country is brand new.
What's the plan then after you, when you get home now after the gym session? What are you gonna do?
It's the greens, and they put cycle lanes, double cycle lanes nearly everywhere, they put poles everywhere, they're taking away the right, the right and the left, filter lights, like turn right, turn left. So
How
now
was
you
your
can't
day?
turn right,
Good.
take the right,
It was very good, very
They're
peaceful,
stuck
very
with the traffic,
quiet.
and they're doing this just to piss
We
you off.
bust the
If
house
you're
out
your
cleaning
car,
now. We
on
do
for
every
a
week
bike
like everybody
or on
else,
for a
but
bus, it's
we did it
absolute
today in
delusion,
good
and the
mood and we
only
done
way
it
you can
together.
travel in
So
this
that's the
country is in a
difference.
car, and they want you out of the car, and that's after pissing me off.
Everything
big time.
that
I'm sick of
entails.
stop
Some things you
start.
put off
You
for
stop
weeks,
starting more now, but
but
90% more.
99% of it
And
got
I
done
don't believe
today.
it
So
anymore. And they're after ruining
we're meant to be
me,
going
and
swimming in the
stopping
morning.
cars, we're even going into Dublin.
Meant to be
And
going
even when I
swimming
went to
about
Dublin,
11.
someone helped me down in Dublin, I'm after dropping somebody in the city.
And
When I'm going out, I'm not picking them up on the way out because I don't know where they're going. Someone said to me in Dame Street, I'm going to Lee Street,
that's it
Market
really.
Street. The thoughts of it, with the lights, the no turn
We
signal,
had a
no front
lovely
get
chili
me out
con
of there.
carne. My missus done new potatoes, you know, bit of seasoning on them, whatever you do with them. And then chili con carne on top. And it was fucking lovely. Sick of garlic bread. You know, garlic bread goes well with a few things, but it was like no garlic bread to my place. Good to see Bernie in the chat. Good to see Ralph again. I hadn't seen you for a day, I think maybe. For more than a year, but maybe it's, I don't know if I missed out on a chat there, Ralph. I hope you're well. I don't know if you're still struggling with something you said the other day.
When you get in the car,
I think you're very much just going day to day, you know, you just want peace day to day, but you know, some things drain you more than others, you know.
They will say it's race, they will say that, but I do get a lot of people in the car, don't get me wrong, before I go any further, there is a lot of.
Yeah, feeling good. I had a lovely family, just a family day. The kids got back at 4.
And there is a lot of good Irish taxi.
My missus fell asleep on the sofa, you know, half 4. And then, what do you need, Papa?
There is a mix.
Oh, are you coming in?
There is a mix.
Why?
Oh, because I didn't know you wanted to be on camera.
Right.
Yeah, so it's facing this way.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah, Jade's in the house, guys. Everybody can say they love her, because I do.
Oh, she's talking about.
Oh, they asked me, how's your day? How's the day been? That's what they were asking. I was just telling, yeah, I didn't, I literally just said, people have just came in and they keep asking, how's your day been? How's your day been? So I was just giving them a rundown of the day, you know. Oh, God. They're probably upstairs in the kitchen. There's one box on top of it that she's put a few things in.
She actually tidied all that toys.
She did. She asked me to do it and I said no, and she said fine, I'll do it by myself. Yes, welcome in Govey again, you know, and everyone makes Sean feel welcome. From Boston, England, I never knew. I knew there was a Bolton. There's a spider on the floor, or a daddy long legs. Look,
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
where's the electrocution thing?
How is your poor long suffering
Anyway,
wife?
oh, he's over here now. Bastard.
She's great, Lorraine, great, and God Almighty. She
So I had a great day. Now, guys, Man United cost me. They could have got me, earned me 100 quid, but I cashed out. Only lost 30p on that bet. And then I reinvested it. So, yes, Southend on Sea is a lovely place. Where'd we there a while back? We were in Southend on Sea. On holiday, I believe, yeah. Don't like to give everything away, but we were.
We didn't go on holiday there.
There was someone
No, you didn't actually go into Southend.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but there was a little girl killed by a falling tree, and I know some of you are going to think I'm crazy, but there was a girl on a holiday in one of the parks in Southend-on-Sea, and in the windy weather, a tree came down and killed her.
Cost of living. You know, cost of Dunstore have gone crazy, super value's gone crazy.
Oh my
Demand has
God.
gone crazy. I've got a lot of people.
Well,
that
that's
are actually
unbelievable.
allergic to Lidl and Aldi.
Oh, you know the way I said I was going to bet for Arsenal? I said I was going to bet against United for the whole season and I'll win money. And then I said, you know what? No, I can't do that to Jude. You know, I just can't. You know, deep down I'm a red. I wore red today. And what happened?
Arsenal's red as well.
What's that?
Arsenal's red as well.
Well, it's more wine and white, isn't it? Bernie says, welcome back, bring some girl
A
power.
lot of them are just going out and they're getting out here, and as I say, the cost of living is just
yeah.
absolutely, and plus as well.
And I'm watching the Dale Herden channel, right? Does everyone else sub to it? Anthony Casey on YouTube. Dale Herden podcast. Give it a sub and say, look, Finn sent me over. I might get a loyalty badge or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have the same pilot. You couldn't put them out there, but that's the
Oh,
story.
we're bedtime in that window.
What's that?
Bedtime. Go out window.
Why?
I'm not saying all violence is positive.
Well,
but
babe.
There's a lot of more trouble since.
I put it in the chat.
That are illegal. Now we need legal ones over here, but the ones that are illegal coming over.
Hold on one sec.
Some of them have.
1 sec. I just have
Why
to
aren't the news
stick to it.
Godshite government not doing it? I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense.
We have highlighted on this show, Neil, like, you know, I put up my Facebook page.
Yeah, now I'm in the good books. It was just that we said I put in the family chat that 14-year-old 11 p.m. TV and phone down, and then the 11-year-old I said 9:45.
The questions I'm asking you, Neil, are the ones
I don't know. You tell me, is that too harsh? I don't know. They're going back to school in the next week or two, aren't they?
You bitch. We're going back to like the 4th of September, I think.
Yeah, it's the 17th. Tomorrow will be the 18th. So basically about
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks. Yeah.
Men coming into this country that are not vetted. Nobody knows who they are.
Absolutely, and you'll find it in here and sub up to
We don't have the
Straight Out Ballier, right? Instead of Straight Out Compton, just Ballier. Ballyo. Because he got me started on YouTube. And he's an ex-addict. You know.
And remember, our
Still suffering.
Roger O'Gorman promised these people that they'd get a house.
Um,
4 months
and he goes
later.
live every day and talks to most of the people that are in here.
Tweets in
So,
different languages. Like, it's
Yeah.
just something there 16,000 Irish homeless, you know?
And there is delusional people out there that believe that, you know, they should be let into the country, illegal migrants should be let into the
absolutely,
country.
Luke has
They have no-
offered
they have no
the
passport, they have,
me on to have it on his live. Sure, you can add each other on
I
Instagram,
believe it's
send voice
very
notes.
nice by not letting
You can
them in.
do. You
That
don't have
doesn't
to.
make sense
If
what
people
they're
are want to
saying. It
talk,
doesn't make sense.
it doesn't. You
It
can send a
doesn't-
text.
exactly,
You know what I
Tom,
mean?
it makes no sense because we don't want, look, I'm not letting anybody into my house that I do not know. If I know them as my
Exactly.
cousin,
Exactly.
I will let them know. It's not a race thing. We have lovely Nigerians living next door to us. They're absolutely wonderful people. But like, I'm not gonna go for a drink with them. I'm not gonna go for a drink because it's just the way it is, but I get on very well with them.
Yes,
You know,
exactly. Most of us
they're
have been in
brilliant,
Addington
they're
here at
all
one point.
they're paying their tax. And it's great, it's grand, not a bother, but people that believe we should let migrants in here, they have criminal backgrounds.
Thank you for sharing.
We can't say more, that doesn't make sense.
There's nothing to eat. And we've seen all the videos of them coming off the boats.
It's a true-
There's nothing. There's not much.
Nobody has an idea who they are when they're getting off the boat.
Just eat when I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's madness.
Yeah, but it's
No, I was
exactly
hungry
fair.
as well because we only had a little bowl of
Watch
it.
them all the
I just
time,
finished it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant, didn't he, Paul?
yeah.
There's
yeah.
not
I watch
much.
him every single day, and you should watch Candace owns
Yeah,
12
we
Wild
watch
Dog.
Candace too.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me for all the yawning, guys.
Yeah.
But I did have a decaf tea. I drink a lot of decaf tea because
They're common sense people, that's what they are.
I drink about 20 cups a day. It's not.
Jews and everything with them, you know what I mean? So, you know, you talk about one person, then it's the Jews. You talk about someone else, then you're not.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there you go. You know, but there is avenues for people to
you know.
And then I
talk,
watch Piers
you know.
Morgan every day as well. He'll get you.
You know, there's NA meetings on
What
Zoom
you're saying there, we're next to, yeah, we need to get
as
out
well.
here.
Like I
That's it.
still
We
get
can't be
messages
having
every morning
this country run by
from the group that I met.
unelected bureaucrats in the EU. You know, the ones that they can
And,
vote back in. It's
They go live 4 times a day.
borderline.
I believe they do one at
Worse than
8
borderline, yeah.
Yeah.
or 9, 8.
Under lion. What do they call it? Liar. Under liar.
10,
Yeah, on the line, yeah.
But you see, this is the problem.
2, 5, and 9 or something like that.
And
You know.
our government are going, yes or no, or 3 bags full. They
Yeah.
don't
Why
care
did you do
about
that?
people.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Lovey. One day at a time is the motto. And sometimes it's hard for other people to understand that, but you know, that's just, if it works for a lot of other people, we'd be fools not to give it a chance. You know,
This was going to happen. No
Yeah.
room, as you said, Orla. We don't have the infrastructure, schools.
we're gonna order a
dentists,
cheeky
doctors.
McDonald's and eat it in our bedroom behind the kids' backs.
Yeah.
The Sun and the Daily Mail today, the big word. I'm not bending down my back, so.
Might eat an ice cream in bed.
There's none. I honestly, I think there might be one left. I had one, but honestly, I don't know who decided to demolish them up. I honestly don't.
You don't get many of the box, do you? 3, 4.
You get 6.
You get 6.
Put out there, and I
There
saw
must be
messages
some
up on X, and it was absolutely
Babe,
heartbreaking.
I went in away earlier and I was shocked myself. And there was only 2, I believe, and I took one. So you better go quick. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who just be saying like, "I have 2." What do you mean you have 2? Who bought them? I did. Yeah. So
I don't do. I don't know. Look at, you know, they're a selfish and confident crowd.
Yeah, exactly,
They know
Scott.
the fact that one of their family gets sick, they go straight to the hospital, they see it straight away. They know the fact that one of their children.
I swear to God, right? I buy them the ice creams because sometimes I'm smoking and I'm drinking my tea and all. But when I get a 6 or an 8 pack and I go and there's none, a part of me dies inside. I think, Jesus, do I have to start hiding them, dishing them out or something? Putting a label on them?
There's no way they won the votes that they got. I'm being honest with you. There's no way. I don't care what anyone says. I really, I don't know.
So yeah. That's it, guys. That's it for really Sunday for
I
us.
did my studying before before I came on.
You know, I don't know if we're going swimming tomorrow, but I'll let you know.
Beckham Dempsey make peace.
I'm going to get ice cream.
Yeah, well, don't mind. Say it to Harry, and then you have to say it.
I done this today. A mum of child with scoliosis tells of anger of hearing of Harvey's death. Now, this is basically.
Well, I can point you in the right direction, Sean. I do have a WhatsApp group. There's some people in there 12 years, there's some people in there 5, there's some people in there 3 days. But they are people that do answer you back. You know what I mean? And the meetings are on. You know, a lot. Zoom, you can do it from your sofa like I did. You know.
But that's it. You know what I mean? You look after
I
your
wouldn't like to, I wouldn't, my heart bleeds for you.
Listen, I'm all for helping people, but
My heart bleeds for you
charity
because,
begins at home. Charity begins at home. You
hold
look
on, let me
after your
turn it down a
own.
bit.
People wouldn't be as bad if their own homeless were all looked after and housed and whatever, but you don't want that. They want to keep this going, and you know, that's what they want. They want everyone.
Jesus,
Any
Fitz
of
almost
these
have it on.
centres that are going into any estates, they're going into working class estates. They're not going into D4 or D6 or
Yeah.
Donkey or Tullamini.
Absolutely, Sean.
It's our estates and it's our kids and everyone else that has to worry about these problems.
Yeah, like, but I remember 2 years ago when I was trying to kill me, planning my suicide. I didn't have my missus in my life. I did, but she didn't know. And then when she did find out, she was heartbroken. And I was on my tits in a different country, no job, barely hung on to my flat, had no food. I was eating tomato ketchup with noodles, and all that goes along with it. And now I'm sitting here, you know, and I'm not big bad Billy Balls. I'm not, believe me. But I medicate a lot with cannabis, like, but it is my medicine and it is my recreational tool. But I believe in the power of it, and I know it's very hard for you maybe to understand until you go through that detoxing and all that. But copious amounts of marijuana is the best it's ever gonna get. That's the best it's ever gonna get.
But they're giving out PPS numbers like they're playing Smarties. Like seriously, like everyone has a PPS number. Yeah.
Well, if you
within 3 days.
if you really do come back in, right, and sub up to Jude McDonald, right, straight out Balliol, which is a place in Dublin, but you'll get to know that. Instead of straight out Compton, straight out Balliol, right, all one word or whatever. And sub up to him, I'm telling you, he was 30 years off heroin. 30 years, and he relapsed there about 6 months ago. He relapsed, right? And he helps me every day, and he knows what it's like to give up methadone. We also have a female on here who's probably like nearly 300 days or 250 days off methadone. There's 2 others as well who've had to drop off YouTube because I think they're suffering a bit. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. This guy has nothing else to do other than, like, it's his main focus. Even though he's just like us, a bloke that presses off and has to deal with his family issues, but it's very much what he likes to talk about, what he likes to connect with people on that level. And he's 51. Oh yeah, he is. He's 51. And Sean, this time, like 2 years ago, I'll be 2 years clean in December. So what I'm trying to say, well, whatever. 2 years ago when I was in using, I told people this, like, I was, you know the way you write suicide notes and then you don't, and then whatever. But I kept going and buying extra stuff and packing a bag and saying I'm going down to the forest to do this. I ended up being, I'd smoke it all then when I got home, you know. But or smoke it on the house and not leave, you know. But you know, and I wake up every day without that feeling. Some days that does happen. In my bad days, 5 more and all. But to wake up without that I hope you understand that it will go. It will go. I don't know if you've ever thought that, but you know, I'm just talking about that. Destitute, lost, confused, torn, embarrassed. No.
Within 10 minutes, I had social welfare.
And I did nothing other than give up the substances better than anyone else. Like I just gave up the drugs. I was pushed and forced, like with my missus, all these things. But
I don't know.
and here I am now. So what I'm trying to say is looking forward to doing things in a year, in 2 years, talking to people, enjoying, trying on new clothes. You know, the usual shit. The usual shit. Now, take away my copious amounts of marijuana. I don't know. But it works for me. I'll work for you. I'll work for you. I'll do anything, whatever. 'Cause I'll work for you. Excuse me. Okay, look, thanks for that. Means a lot. I didn't realise I missed. I say it's too quick, guys. It is very quick. The chat, use now. We're all having a chat here. But like, I just want you to know, like, I didn't get a manual. I didn't get extra support. Like, I just had to give it up. Everyone in my life was sick of it. Every time a relationship ended, you know, going on a 2-3 year binge. Boo hoo. And now I have a family. Now I have a daughter-in-law, or whatever stepdaughter. You know, and on my bad days, I feel like shit. And on my good days, I feel fucking like a king. You know. But that thirst, that inability to ever envision yourself not having an urge, or having giggles and laughter and being around people's house without drugs and drink, and you know, it takes time. It takes time. I remember when I started really feeling good when I was in the mid-40s, 45 days, 46 days, you know, getting up to 50. Then I was on 94, was a big milestone, 95, and I was close to 100. You know, I don't know how many days I am now. I just know that I'm on the 24th of December, I'm clearing 2 years. Absolute Jordan, welcome back again. Sean, I'm going to give you a spanner. Because I do give them out, but what I mean is, I take everybody at face value until proven otherwise. So, and when you're given a spanner, all that means is, if someone comes in saying something stupid and rude and, you know, right, all that thing, you can block them if I tell you to block them. I know. Well, look, I can, NA, all I can say is I can give you the links where you can watch it on Zoom, download Zoom to your phone, and then on WhatsApp, send the links to you with the schedule on, and then you just click the link. Honestly, you don't have to show your face on camera, and you listen. They do it every night. My favourite one was from 9 o'clock until 10:40 or 10:45. And at night, and you listen and you talk to people thinking exactly like you, that have been through exactly like you. You know, we always think, oh, you know, people have been through the same shit. We're not that unique, like, you know what I mean? And I'm telling you, the help will be there. The help will be there. I'm telling you, I'm not just this guy that like has fancy stuff and all that. Like, I still have the normal fucking life going for myself. But one thing I can say is I don't no longer have a thirst for alcohol. I used to have a terrible thirst for alcohol and a terrible thirst for cocaine, like, obviously. But I dabbled with it all. Cocaine was my drug of choice. And then in the last 6 months of my using crack, I was so desperate for the substance, not for food, not for a place to stay. So desperate for the substance. Money was never enough. I honestly thought I was selling me arse, like selling myself as a little rent boy. I did. I told people that. I didn't want to. Of course I didn't. I cried even thinking about it, like, you know what I mean? And then the suicide comes into it all. But I thought, I ruined it loads of times washing it up. I didn't like going over to other people's because that's where all of it pops off. And I literally thought, like, money didn't come into my head. You know, I just thought if I got paid in crack, by selling my arse, not hurting people, not breaking into prison or breaking into fucking people's houses, not jump down, jump over. Do a jump over and you get what, 120 quid from the till? How long's that gonna last? You know what I mean? So it crossed my mind. And now 2 years later, like, you know what I mean? So if I can help you in any way, I will. And there's Bernie there will tell you her own personal shit. One day, all of us will. We all tell you. You know, it's not boring to us. It's not. It's common conversation in here. It's very common. A bit of laugh, a bit of giggles thrown in, a bit of day-to-day vlogging. I'm just about to do this, I'm just about to do that. You know, lots of people say, you know what I mean? I'm struggling today. You know, I've made some good friends. How are you, Callie? I've got the munchies bad. That's what happens when you do cocktails of why can't I never remember the name of it? It's called Rubik's and Star Diggity. I know, exactly. Yeah. I learned that the hard way, but I used to get sputtered and all. I have to give me a bit of extra, you know what I mean? They chop it right there in front of me in the bushes to crack, like. Only young lads, and they chop it like, and they be like, I'm not the blessing you, bro, be safe and all. And you know what I mean? I used to cycle so fast home to my, I mean, dangerously fast. I didn't like using with other people, like, I'd go straight back and I literally, you know, you wouldn't even take your jacket off, you just rip the cigarette paper, you know, little deals of it, onto the counter, and you'd love it. You hear the little clunk, clunk, you'd go, oh, you'd wet yourself, you would. And then if you had a bit of dust, you'd scrape up the dust real quick with your credit card. And even sometimes you'd scoop, but sometimes you'd just get with your finger straight onto the pipe, still staring at that little bit. You go. And then they're like, oh, I can break that into 3 bits now. It's become so fucking crazy. It's mad. It's mad, you know. And I'm just so glad. Like, I'm sitting here rubbing my head and all because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I eating? Am I smoking again? I've been drinking the no caffeine tea bags all day. I had to charge my phone. I'm just kind of arsing about the house, but I did everything that was asked of me today as a father and as a partner and as a human being. So now it's a bit of me time. I would love to try it and see what it's like. What was that? Sorry. Oh yeah, the crack. Don't, Callie. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, you'll love it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling you, you'll fucking love it. I was a cokehead. Tried it. Couple of 25 rocks. In the hostel in Dublin a couple of times before I got clean. But then when I went off the rails, when I was over here, like, I tried it, and 2, 3, 4, 5 cans, and you score yourself even a 10 rock, and you split that into 4 pipes. I'm telling you now, you'll want 300 quid worth of it straight away. You know, fuck. Oh, I thought it was a fucking spoiler. It was me bleeding charger wire. Fucking hell. Yes, I know what you mean, Sean. It's terrible. I know. Don't ever try it. And I've been saying this for a year, and you know yourself not to, but I know what you mean. But I'm telling you, one friend of mine asked me to describe it before, and I told him this, right? So you might understand this, Kelly. The way I worded it to him was, it's like, you know, when let's say that you're having a really good night in your mates. Forget it, I can't really explain it. Like, just the night's walking out. You're like, the missus is parked off, the kids are parked off. Yeah, like, you're having a good night. All the boys are there, and you got a lovely bit of Charlie in, and you're fucking. Let's say you're 2 hours in. You know, you're after doing about 4 or 5 lines, and then you whack out a good few lines, and you all, you know what I mean. So it feels like
you can't do anything.
That's crack cocaine feels like that. Feels like that 4 hour when you're 2 hours or 3 hours in, and you get the second bag out, and you get the fresh cold ones out of the fridge and all. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it feels like, but it feels like that in 5 seconds. You know what I mean? I swear to God, that's what it feels like. It feels like that lovely float that you get. You know all you get when you're on the bag and on, you know, that was good, you know. You get that, but you get it right away. Just literally as soon as you breathe out. You know what I mean? And sometimes I used to drill, I'd look in the mirror and I'd hold it in for a while. And if it was a good hit, I'll go like that now. I'll be drilling, I'll go.
You have been in trouble, or you have been, or you don't put it on, but then you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Just don't ever do it, honestly. It does feel amazing. It does. But don't. Because that feeling you can only ever in the whole wide world ever get again is when you put another piece on, then another piece, then another piece, and another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece, another piece. It's fucking terrible. You know what I mean? And then if someone does try it and they say, that wasn't that good and all that, but then the next time you're out you go, the last time I got it, I didn't really get the full thing, like, and then you will get the full thing and you love it. So what's that, Jordan? I don't know. Well, living in the light of Jesus Christ, maybe. The love of God, are you going to say? I thought you were going to say speedballing, but feeling clean is better, yes. Yeah, no, honestly, that I tried to explain to a few people and I said, do you know when you go to the pub, let's say, and you're waiting on a bag, you know, you're sculling points, or you go to someone's cafe, you know, and you say, yeah, it will be here enough, and you get your few drinks, a good few drinks, you know, and then you get your few 4, 5, 6 lines into you, and then you finally look at that bit and say, that's lovely, you know, that's what crack is, all that in one, in 5 seconds, like when you breathe out, right, but it doesn't last, it doesn't last 5 minutes max, then all the way down to your last days to 10 seconds. Like I used to literally, I was getting to the stage I had to put score rocks on it, right? Literally, because it just wouldn't, like, honestly, score rocks on it, right? Maybe I might break it, like a big chunk off it, like the last little nugget on the top, and then I'd keep that. Or literally, and I'd literally go like that. I'd get so much smoke, like just so much smoke in my lungs. I'd go, like I'd hold it in, and then I'd breathe out, and that thing would be. You're wasting it. When you're seeing smoke going up like that, you're wasting it. So you're like that. I'm gonna die. I've just done such a big one. I'm literally gonna die. I'm gonna die. But you go, that's too much to waste. Oh fuck. You end up like a nitty, you know. You end up like a nitty at your core and all. I didn't realise, but I ended up it took 3 years. I'd like to say the first year was fun, crazy and stupid. The second year was a complete blur, and the third year it was complete and utter hell.
Is the kingpin of the iPad centre. He owns loads of iPad centres.
Absolutely chuffed. I'm delighted. I'm fucking delighted. I'm still on sertraline. They have me on sertraline in the day now. And all I said was when I went in was, I'm not here because I'm suicidal, or, you know, I said I'm just a bit overwhelmed. We have a few fights with the missus, few fights with the kids. You know, I'm not working. The kids are all off school. The missus is off work, you know what I mean? That's all I said. Yeah, those are D5s. My mouth is so fucking dry from chatting shite to you guys. Yeah. Do they know it's Christmas time? Sorry, that was in my head earlier on. Blues are better. There was nothing better than 3 cans. You know what I mean? 3 yellows. You know, obviously 6, 7, 10 cans, but like, you know, a little bit of everything was nice. Few zones to hash when you're on the blues, and a few cans. See, I couldn't. I enjoy me weed so much now. I'm like, I can't ever go back to handhelds. I'm not doing it. I'm not ruining it.
Speaking of the gear, I'm gonna play the gear here now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you just want to get a little to know they're there.
No such thing as an unvetted migrant to Ireland. Bruce, who was
Yeah.
a female jogger in Dublin Park, revealed his
Net 17. Well, look, I had a friend of mine,
seen the videos on social
woman I looked up to,
media.
a good friend of mine, died.
Let's change that.
And she was an ex-heroin addict, and she used to swallow fucking handfuls of them. She used to get like 160 of them a month.
Who was 27 aliases that
And she literally used to go like that. Like, she'd give them to me and all, but she used to go, I remember big handfuls of them. And she'd say, put them on the abdomen and suck them and round me 3 joints.
He was sentenced under the name Haida Hama.
Them blues, fuck yeah, they do, yeah. And everyone thinks, yes, it's good, guys. Yes, it's good, and you're on them and all that. But the next day, there for the next day and all. You wake up the next day, you have one beer or one cup of tea, and everything. Well, I am. I am. I want to take an edible, but my missus has been like, no, don't take an edible. Let them dissolve like sweets. Yeah, that's she used to love it with a bottle of cider. Bottle of cider or else a cup of tea. She used to, you know. And I myself, sometimes when we, you know what I mean, I was always a pisshead, so I was always taking them on cans. Like when you got the good trade, yeah, fuck yeah.
So he's been here 2 years and he's already been in prison for 11
I have watch. Take a fucking gummy.
Take
Take my gummies if I want the gummy. Where's me? Smithers. Oh, Smithers. Excellent. These are tropical dummies. Tried them. These stars are mad. These Simpson stars. I think I'm gonna have a gummy. I think I'm gonna have a dummy and hit the bed. That's it. Just one. I'll have a good sleep. I have another cup of tea first though. Good quality again. Good flavour.
He goes around the iPass centre looking for a manager to talk to him.
Stephen Delaney, is it?
Is that him, is it? He's
Here.
fucking brilliant. I forget the name of his website. He's brilliant. He don't think.
The Irish Inquiry.
I've had to chew it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Stephen
him,
Kerr, yeah, that's it. You know?
Thing gonna be hard as a motherfucker in about 1 hour.
He's good at me.
Brilliant.
Nice. So all we need to do is chill, make a cup of tea, guys.
Yeah.
You spin me right around, baby, right around, baby. I understand you, but coming off them is nearly as hard as coming off heroin. You know, honestly, Louis, I just be very careful, please. Very easy to fall asleep and never wake up again on them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a fucking lovely gummy.
Yeah. When you're saying you send stuff off, and Joyce actually said it last week, you send stuff off to your friends and you get thumbs up.
Good to see you all chatting, and thank you very much. I've had 16 likes. We've got some good conversation going on here, guys.
Have a look and tell other people about it, you know?
Yeah.
And
The tone is getting out to league now. I have some sort of an
TV's not that loud. Oh, I hope the cats aren't up there. Sounds like the cats are in the kitchen.
Or we want to go to the Joanna Styles.
But when I'm upstairs now later, having a little flick on the hobby. See, sometimes I do get bored of smoking, you know. Sometimes.
Can we go to the back of the quay?
Because you have to go outside and, you know, all that bollocks.
So I used to work with a fella, and he came to South Africa, we sound real.
Yeah, try to get the blues changed to yellows. It's all about cutting down gradually.
You know, grainy. And she used to say, my name is Granny.
I had to go and try and do it. It ended up ruining me.
Okay, so I'm gonna say.
You know, when my missus found out and I was working with a drug key worker and all that, and they tried to get me down to doing it 3 days a week, and my missus was like, fuck that. I want them doing it 1 day a week. And so we tried, and what was happening is I was nearly dying because I was waiting all week, and then I was getting it, and it was just not enough. Like, but also I was having nearly heart attacks at the same time because I hadn't used all week. Now that only lasted a month, but still.
Where I am, but I have heard, like, you know, when I have got tourists in the car, every now and again I might get them in, but I don't specialise in it because I'm not in town. And I've heard a lot of them saying, like, they found it very hard.
But you know,
hotels.
I want to be responsible. Like anyone who's into the gummies and all. Some people would eat all of them. Some people they'd have a few every day with a few joints. But how would you know the difference between it then? You know, it's meant to be just a little something.
I have heard that, you know, and
You know,
as I say, sometimes
and I'm a bit awake. Like I'm not being yawning my head off, but I like watching shit on the TV.
eventually it just keeps up. A lot of hotels will be full, and nobody. They took Mosney. They took Travolta. We used to go to Travolta every year.
Yeah, you're right, Callie. Do it sensible. How are you, Nelson? Welcome back in, Nelson. You're right, Callie. Sean, Reltz, Luke, everyone having a good chat, and you know, really, and Bernie. I'd like to know what Bernie's doing right now. Cup of tea and a biscuit now, or my miss said to me she was starving. There's no real food. Right now, she only done a £280 shop not too long ago. Dogs are on a diet.
That was brilliant, like, you know.
But look, even though I thought, no, this country's gone so bad, living in every way.
Teddy's sitting snoring. Look,
So bad, it's going to get worse and worse. You're going to be having incompetent and
snoring sit up,
in there,
face down.
don't know what's going on properly in this country.
And then we were showing videos.
Well, I'm just chilling. It's a little bit late in the evening, but I think I might stay live. I'm not too sure, guys. I could end me live and then go back live at 11:30 when the edible kicks in, you know. Or just do a little short or something, you know.
Yeah, it's really gone worse. No one.
All I'm really feeling is a bowl of cereal and fucking watching me YouTube, you know. But I'm live. So but yeah, look, I had a blessed weekend. You know, some people might tune in for the first time and go, "What's this fella talking about?" But when you've gone through some horrible weekends in your life, this has been a blessed weekend. You know, I look forward to little things. I look forward to coming off here and looking at the news. Honestly, feeding the cats, giving them water, opening the windows, closing the window. You know what I mean? Little things in life. Absolutely, Luke, and thanks very much for being part of the team and helping everybody out. Callie, you know, you have a lot of love and respect in here. I'll be off them in a few months before Xmas, and what a great thing that would be for you to be able to just have a lovely Christmas without them, you know what I mean? So proper stock. You have some proper Cali in for Christmas. I don't know if you would be tempted to try a little bit of hash. But you know what I mean? Lovely Christmas with the family, enjoying the food. When it's all about the drugs, you don't enjoy the mince pies and the turkey and the hams and the veg and the decorating the tree and doing all that. You know, and even if you think you do, you don't. You know? I love the fact that I'm just living the way I am without sounding too cheesy. Like, you know, I found a little bubble for myself, you know, and I'm happy. You know, and that all is, I have to do my obligations as a partner and a father, stepdad, but I also, and you know what I mean, but I think I'm doing alright. You know, what nights, like Sunday nights were the worst nights for me, guys, on crack. It was the worst nights because the people I lived with weren't around, they were working all day. So I used to go out at 8 in the morning and I'd ring around and see who had stuff and all that. And then I'd go into Wetherspoons for a couple of pints, Guinness, because Guinness gets you locked if you drink a good few of them early on an empty stomach. And then I'd collect me crack on the way home about 11. And I'd start cracking it up about half 11, 12, and then I'd always say I'm not going to smoke any after 9 o'clock because I'd have to get up for work. But I always would, and I'd end up doing 10 times more than I thought I would. Going into work on a binge after the whole weekend, the whole week, going into start the whole cycle again. Some days I was leaving the house at 5:30, 20 to 6, and I was getting home at the same time, 12-hour shifts, like, and I was bollocks. I think I would have died. I would have died, like, I would have died if I kept going. Honestly, and that's not trying to be brave. I'm not brave. We all know the brave people in the world. That's not brave. Lucky.
My thoughts on prayers, I mean, any parent that has to go through a heartache
Exactly, yes.
of losing a child.
Yeah. A lot of big good comments in here. Yeah, and this is what I mean. This is what you all have to offer me as well. I didn't hear one person say that I'll take more of them, it's deadly there. Like,
And you have 25,000 lives lost unnecessarily in a medical trial.
so,
Forced on people.
and I'm blessed to have you as people that are in. Look, I'm just a guy on YouTube, you know, honestly. When people say, oh, don't be hard on yourself, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, of all the channels,
Boys, girls, and
I think there's 200 million YouTube channels. Honestly. Like, you know, and I'm just a normal lad that
absolutely devastated.
made a few bad choices, all that shit, got addicted, you know,
Because the loss of a little girl.
and now I have enough confidence to just go on and be myself on live. That's all it is.
Scumbags,
You know, that's really all it is.
that push this and advocate for it.
Yes, exactly. It takes a lot. You learn things. I never knew that I'd never stop liking drink. I never knew. Even when I first got clean, it wasn't until I was about 6, 7 months in that I really started getting turned off the idea of having a drink. Like, you know. And thank fuck for that. You know. Never mind the drugs, but the drink. Because every time you're drunk, me, what do I want to do is do drugs. The body wants it, not just me. You know, the disease of the body kicks in.
Whether it's Ukraine, whether it's Palestine, whether it's whatever. Nothing else will matter in this world, only this country and the people that are born here. The natives, the indigenous people in this country. And what they're
So, I think I'm going to leave you now, guys. I have been on an hour, over an hour and a half. I took a gummy at 20 past, so 20 past 11. I know, so I'm just going to have some cereal, chill out on the sofa. Guys, you know. So, I had a little dig in the grave there. I don't really think the lighting's doing me justice. Got a few spots coming up on the face, no. Well. But I've had a good day, guys, so I'll catch you all tomorrow, right? Sean, stay connected, right? Tomorrow I'll be on a lot. That friend of mine, Jude McDonald, will be on a lot. I have another fella called Carlton. It's Recovery Life. Recovery Life. He does it all day, every day. Fable, another page called Fable. Fighting for a better life. They all go live. So look at me, look at myself, guys. I'd be talking, thinking I'm looking in the mirror. But anyway, I'll see you in the morning, right? And I'm gonna do a short when this kicks in. But look, the kids are here. I just wanted a good night's sleep. I had a great night, and I deserve a gummy. So peace out, and Sean, I'll go live all the time, 3 times a day. Right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody, thank you so much. See you later. Good night, lads.